What's the best, dumbest movie? We were talking about this last night.
God.
Best dumbest movie?
I don't know. What was
I
your
heard just a good one.
What was your discussion?
He really likes Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
do
really
like
liked
Thank you.
The Love Guru, which he hated.
I didn't see that one. It looked too no.
It's stupid funny, though. It's, like, funny, but it's, like, stupidly funny. The jokes are very immature, and
So was the Zohan.
Thank you.
No, I haven't seen it, but I've only heard things.
Both.
The Cat in the Hat movie.
That ruined his career.
Wait.
That was part of the conversation last night.
The Cat in the Hat with
Michael Myers.
Right.
I love that movie. You
Did
kidding
you
me?
know that Dr.
There's so many good
Seuss's
jokes in it.
wife actually sued and said because of that movie, they're not allowing any more live actions to be made on any of his books or anything
Any of his IPs?
because of what Mike Myers did.
But
Because
they made Grinch movies and stuff after that.
nothing live
That was
no
before.
live action.
I thought that was before.
Oh, the Grinch was before
Yeah.
the
The
Cat in the Hat?
Grinch with Jim Carrey was
Yeah.
before, and that's what started the train of like, let's do Dr. Seuss stuff, let's
Live
get
action.
involved. And she was so mad when she saw Cat in the Hat because of a couple lines. The main one she quoted was when he was with the kids, and he said he was trying to get them to do yard work.
Dirty hoe.
And yes, he made a
So
reference to a hoe and handed it to the little girl. And there was this bit, and that was like one of many
But the jokes in there are so
explicitly adult
good.
But
jokes.
that's
Yes,
one
that's
of
why it
those
was so
things I
good.
heard is when it came out, everyone overlooked it and they're like, "Oh, this was terrible." But if you go back and watch it now, you're like, "This is actually kind of good."
Hilarious.
She was not
And
happy.
I kind of want to watch this movie.
I would watch it again.
I wasn't a fan. I didn't find it funny. I thought it. I mean,
I
and
laughed
I'm
so
all
hard
for
during it.
like
When he
stupid,
chops
funny,
his
and
tail
crude
off,
and
They're
stuff.
like,
But
your tail. He's like, my tail. Oh, I've chopped it off. And starts screaming and bleeps it out.
like, I don't know.
When he's got the infomercial going with himself. Oh, come on. You didn't like that part?
No.
I feel like I need to watch this, and it's. I think that's one of those movies that, when it came out, it wasn't appreciated for what it was.
Absolutely.
I still don't think it's appreciated for the piece of garbage it is.
Of the 3 movies we mentioned, that's probably my favorite bad movie.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there might be others, but I just can't think of good bad movies off the top of my head.
Is Grandma's Boy considered a bad movie?
just-
Yes.
Grandma's Boy is fantastic also.
It
I
is
was,
hilarious, but I wouldn't say it's a good movie.
I don't think it's a good movie. I think it had funny scenes. Like, there was some funny stuff in it, but I would never sit down and be like, hey, let's watch Grandma's Boy. Like,
Dude, I
that's
went into
not...
the movie
Always.
theater not knowing what it was because we saw it for free. And within 10 minutes, I was like, this is the fucking best movie I've ever seen.
There's
Well,
like,
that's because you guys are, like, crude guys. I mean,
I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of like overtly crude humor necessarily.
thank you. Like, there's a fine line between, like, okay, that's funny, and then it's just being shoved down your throat. And it's,
Maybe I like
Ugh.
things being shoved down my throat.
well, you would.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first.
What about movies like Monster Squad? Is that a bad movie? Because I love that movie.
Monster Squad.
You guys
I
don't know
don't
Monster
think-
Squad?
I don't think I've ever heard
Who's in
that.
I think it was in late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, it's definitely late 80s.
Kids, like these young kids, have like a
Was Fred Savage in
monster. I don't know. Was he in there?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it in
You're
forever.
not talking about Little Monster.
No,
No,
Little Monsters
no.
was good too. That was Fred Savage also.
Can you believe that was the bald guy? What's his name?
The monster was Michael
Crap.
Keaton.
No,
Chiklis?
no. He was on America's Got Talent as a judge.
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
yes.
Yes, Howie.
I was like, get out of here!
Yeah.
Like that was his breakout role, and that
Was it really?
Yes, that was a great movie.
I love that movie.
They're
That's
trying to
solid.
remake it now, though.
Did
I was
that
like,
come out
"Please
before?
don't."
No. Howie Mandel was the voice of Gizmo.
No way.
No, he was not.
I'll bet you dinner.
Gizmo from Gremlins.
Yes. I'll bet
Did
you
he
dinner.
have lines?
Let's
The
see.
Mogwai? Did he have any like speaking lines?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why couldn't they just make the noise? Why do you have to hire a A-list actor?
Yeah, just like
Wow.
random intern. Dude, get behind the mic. You're making random Mogwai noises.
I don't think that Howie Mandel's been considered a mainstream actor since like.
Oh my
like
god!
that.
Bam! You owe me dinner.
I never agreed to it.
You're the one that wanted to look it up, and you doubted me.
I wanted to.
You wanted to what? Be thorough? I just wanted dinner.
Yes,
Fight to
I
the
wanted
duel.
to
Yes,
have
that's what the swords are there
accurate
for.
information on a video that'll be somewhere in the internet for life. So yeah, it says Mr. Howie Mandel was responsible for giving Gizmo his voice in both Gremlins 1 and 2,
I tell
and
the truth
Lego
quite often, and
Dimensions
yet no one
as
believes
well
me.
as
How do you think that came to be?
voicing
Do you
Earl.
think they like cast him, or he was like in the studio for something
And
else
you're
at the
right.
same
He
time?
also did voice Earl from Earl the Mogwai,
Mogwai.
then
Mogwai?
later Gremlin. I don't know what that means. Voicing Earl the Mogwai, then later Gremlin. That's a very strange run-on sentence. But anyways,
So you're putting him as a B-list actor?
I don't think so.
I think B-list might be a little high for him, too.
I would say
No,
C.
man, no way.
No,
I think
he's
at the
a
time
C.
he was good.
He's watching this right now.
Oh my
Obviously.
god, that would be so embarrassing if we're like just ragging.
I'm
I
sorry.
think he's great. I'm saying he should
I'm
be
not
higher.
saying that he's not great. I'm just saying that he hasn't really done anything.
Well, not
gotten the
lately.
roles.
Now he's doing
Well, I mean,
Deal or No Deal.
Look at all of those people that were on America's Got Talent, like the guy with the curly hair that used to have the talk show.
Howard Stern, he
I've seen
still
like
has his
one
talk
episode
show.
of that show, so I have no
God.
idea.
Like, and then the girl that had the, what was her name? She was on American Idol too.
Kelly Clarkson?
No, she was the
Another show I've
judge.
never seen, so I have no
Not
idea.
Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul Paula
Okay,
Abdul. So
alright.
there's Paula Abdul,
I was catching that. It's not
Howie Mandel.
American Idol.
Those are all, in my opinion, C-list actors that are looking for any dollar because they're struggling.
No, I would agree that back in like the late 80s, early 90s, B low-end A-list. But today,
Yes.
I'd say
C-list.
Right,
low end
that's what I'm
A-list.
saying.
In his
'cause
prime, that's what I'm
they're-
saying.
In my opinion, it's them trying to keep a grasp on fame.
We still got bills to pay.
They're
even
like,
though, you know,
oh, well, I'm
you're
still
famous.
famous.
You still have to
like,
pay for your
Isn't that
mortgage.
primetime cable?
For what? Which one?
Like American Idol?
Oh, I don't
American
know.
No,
Got
that I think that's no, that's on public, I believe.
yeah, it's like
Oh,
NBC.
it's not,
Fox
that's not
or something.
considered
Yeah.
prime time.
No, I don't think
I have
so.
no idea.
Prime time is like
The slot, the time
slot,
slotting,
not
yeah.
the channel
Well,
necessarily.
I've
when it
never had
first came
cable as
out,
an
it
adult,
was.
so I
I
have
don't
no
think
idea.
so much
Yeah.
anymore.
We don't watch a whole lot of TV, which is probably also why it's dying.
Yeah. I don't even remember like any of the winners aside from after Clay something.
Clay Aikens.
Yeah, after that I was like, I'm done.
I don't know any of them.
It never did anything.
I never
for
really
me.
get. I really like America's Got Talent because you see some really cool stuff on there, and I hate to say it, but when you see him like the mess ups on that, I think that's kind of entertaining.
Okay,
That's a
in this
horrible
same
thing to
vein,
say,
Of course.
but
I came across a show I didn't know existed until recently.
Ninja Warrior.
No, Ninja Warrior's awesome.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Ninja
Not
Warrior.
not the American one, the straight up Japanese one.
Both. They're
so
both
much
pretty
harder. Are
solid.
you talking about Tag?
No.
Oh.
Ultimate
that's,
Tag.
That's
Dude.
ridiculous. to
Ultimate
me.
Tag is
But
everything.
It's so cool. Check it out. They have, it's like in the air, and it's like a dome, but it's like floating.
Like a Thunderdome.
Yeah, but and you have to
Two
No,
players
that's only
play
part
tag,
of it. That's
enter.
only part of it.
One
Well, I know. I'm
player
just saying it
playing
was,
tag
but I
leaves.
saw it.
Yes.
It's a oh my
could
god,
fall
it's so
off.
cool. The guy, the basketball player made that show, right? Or was
So-
it the football guy?
Segway.